Hello everybody and welcome to the Build-A-Bird Planet Zoo Habitat Building Competition. I have made this, and you will now turn it into something that looks like something. First off, we have some basic requirements. Number one, you will be building an outdoor habitat, which will of course have adequate hard shelter. Point of this is don't build one big building that covers the whole thing. And you'll be building for one of the birds in the game. And I'm talking about one of the actual birds, not the rubber ducky. Number two, there is an exhibit. You may have noticed a black box there. You have to incorporate that into the wholeness of the thing and put in a fitting animal. Now, what constitutes a fitting animal is entirely up to you. Maybe it lives on the same continent, maybe it lives in the same biome, maybe you think that the inside of the exhibit looks awesome with the habitat that you built. Number three, you gotta create a designated viewing area for the habitat. So this is an area where the guests can stand and or sit and look at the animals. Design, entirely up to you. Also, I want you to build a staff area. And I don't mean just slap some walls on those buildings. I mean get out the tools, get out the buckets, get out the boxes, and make something. And of course, there are some things that you are not allowed to do. Number one, you cannot move anything. Don't move the barriers, don't move the habitat entrance. Do not move the exhibit or the facilities. Basically, if it is there, when you download the file, don't move it. Number two, don't add any facilities or habitats or exhibits. Obviously, you can add stuff from the build menu and from the nature menu, otherwise you would have nothing to do. Anything that has to do with education, yes. But no shops, no staff stuff, no more exhibits, no more fences. Okay? You cannot change the zoo settings. I've already done a couple of things to make it a little bit easier on some parameters, but that's what you get. That's what you gotta work with. Don't use any mods. Do not use any workshop items made by other people. And I debated this one with myself, but I decided don't use any external files. That means no custom billboards, no custom sounds, etc. You are, however, allowed to raise or lower the terrain, including any buildings placed on it. So if for some reason you want to flipping bury the entire staff area, you can. If you want to raise the guest area, including the exhibit, you may do that. You may raise or lower the barrier height. You can use any barrier you want. I highly encourage custom barriers. You can use all items from all packs. You can create your own in-game custom signs. I'm going to be putting up a video next week showing you some ideas as to how you might do that and actually still make them functional in franchise mode. Include other animals than the required bird in the habitat. So yes, you may make it multi-species. Then what you want to do is upload the thing to the Steam Workshop. And you want to upload it as a zoo, not as a habitat blueprint. Put the hashtag Build-A-Bird as part of the Steam item title. This is to make it easy for me to find the thing. And you gotta upload it before May 15th at midnight. Points! You want to know what I'm judging you based on. First of all, the habitat. Big surprise. I'll be judging that on 3 parameters. 1, realism. And I'm talking real life realism. What would a real zoo really do? Number 2, in-game functionality, which is sometimes at odds with real life realism. So, be interesting to see how you balance that. Of course, I'm looking at the animal traversable area, I'm looking at the animal welfare. Did not turn that one off in the settings. Last but not least, the wow factor. When I look at your habitat, how impressed am I? Each of these 3 can give you a maximum of 5 points. So the habitat stands for a total of 15 potential points. I will also be judging the exhibit. You may earn up to 5 points for that as well. I will be judging the staff area, which can, in total, score you another 5 points. I'll be looking at the guest area, which can score you another 5 points. Is this a realistic area? Would a real zoo do this thing that you have done? Is it functional? Last but not least, you will be judged on the overall look and cohesiveness. habitat, exhibit, guest area, staff area. Does it make sense together? Does it feel like a whole? And I don't mean like a hole in the ground. I mean, like, you know what I mean. All in all, you can get up to 5 points from it looking nice and making sense. Which brings you to a total of 35 maximum points. Then what happens is I will grab your zoo off the Steam Workshop and tour every one of them on my channel. Give them points, after which the top whatever number I decide, depending on how many entries I get, will be voted on by you. And for each 10% of the total votes a habitat gets, that's 1 extra point. And of course, this is the point in time where you are asking, yeah you are, but like, what even can I win? You can win the everlasting glory of being featured on my channel. Also, €10. So come on, you know you want to. Build up bird, build up bird, build up bird.
Bye.